Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we'll be playing some Towering Roots into England 6. This is our rematch. I've chosen board E because I want to showcase this spirit on this board. Our previous match, I believe we were not on this board, and as you guys know, board E is Roots' best board. So our worst explorer will be Jungle starting. Our best would be Mountain or Wetland. And we did get wetlands, so that is excellent. Let's get our towering root symbol up here. All right, let's see. And the reason why I really like wetland is we'll be able to quickly pocket. We'll be able to kill this explorer with Radiant because we're solo. And then we'll be able to defend our E8 and clear that in the Ravage. So we're going to choose our G3 here. Getting a power card. I like going presence from bottom track. There is an argument to doing a empower build into this adversary, though I tend to find I get better results when I don't do it. We're going to go presence. I like putting my presence in E3 just so I get access to almost all those Dahan events. There could be an argument maybe going to E2 or E1, so I can eventually move my Incarna there, but I'm going to put it in E here. Looking at the starting draft here, I'm not too excited about these cards. It's kind of sad these aren't bad cards. Pact of the Joint Hunt stands out. It's a plant card, though it's probably not good enough. I guess I could take it and possibly solving the jungle with it next turn, which is kind of nice. Like I can do this, plus entwine the Fates of All, and that would solve both lands. Though if it's not jungle, then it's just a dead draft because it's never going to work on Mountain or Sands. Tear Turns to Madness kind of gets me excited because it's 3 fear, which is pretty good. Twilight Fog, not really good enough, even though I mean this is a great card. And then Sky Stretches, not a bad card, just not a card that I'm gonna want to take. So really I'm between Fair Turns to Madness and Pact of the Joint Hunt. Next turn I'm probably gonna play these two cards. I guess I play these two cards if it's jungle. So I use Radiant, getting rid of the Explorer here. I'll have the Innate to get rid of the town, and then I can defend this. Maybe we just... No, okay, so I think we do Pact of the Joint Hunt because we plan on taking that double build here. And also it lets me solve that jungle if jungle comes up. Build wetlands in the Explorer. Of course, so getting rewarded for playing around it. That's excellent. And we're going to use the right innate, 1 fear, getting rid of the town. We're going to use that left innate, gathering a Dahan over here into E5. We're going to gather that Dahan from... Actually, it's very tough. I want to gather this Explorer out. Yeah, I think I actually gather into here, gathering the Explorer out. And the reason why I'm doing this... Oh, wow, I even stopped the build here. That's nuts. Wow. Okay, Blooming. We're going to throw Blooming, that Vitality over here into E2. And then now I have Pact of the Joint Hunt to solve my E3. Okay, I'm going to G3 again from bottom track, getting an energy. And like I said, I'm going to be playing Pact as well as Entwine the Fates of All. And the whole point of this is now I'll have both the Knights. Pact will solve my jungle. Entwine the Fates of All defends over here. I'm putting my presence over here in E8 just because I want the defend 4, just in case I get edge cased. I want extra defend in case something crazy happens. I'm going to be sad when I get temporary truce, but okay, looking at these cards, wow, Favor is like literally one of our best cards, just that nice defend 4, blight movement in case I get edge case with Blood on the Coast, also gives me fear, just everything I want. Quicken is also a really strong card as it's defend 10, and if I move my Incarna over here to E5, which I will eventually, it allows me to do defend 10 into any of the coastal lands, so very, very strong. I really can see an argument for any of them. I'm going to go with Favor, though, just because it is that nice defend 4. Not defend 4, because it's a on-element defend. Wow, and just so many gifts this game. So we have Lesser Spirits. Amazing pickup here, just because it's, I mean, this is the plant innate, or the plant event that we can easily pay for. Let's do the Beast Push, and then we'll also, we have to gather Dahan. I guess we'll gather the Dahan back to here. I think that's what we will do. I have to do it, unfortunately. Okay, so do I want to pay for it? The answer is yes. We're going to destroy the presence over here. I know I have to pay for it. I have to plant, but I'm just going to do this advance. Okay, so actually, no, we'll wait for the element picking. So this card reads, I need 4 plants. If I pay for it, I lose a presence, which I did, and then I gain a permanent element. I either can discard one of these cards. I guess we'll discard Favor, just because I don't need to defend next turn. I'm so far ahead. And I get a permanent element. I think I want to go with the plant. So the sad part is so this is where plant is very interesting. Like it's very good in the early turns because it can accelerate my innates, but in the mid to late game, it's actually not that favorable because we're likely going to have all of the plant that we need just because we'll have 4 plays plus we'll have plants on our tracks. Um, so I still think it is plant. I mean, I could try to like maybe go with like sun or fire for when I grab majors. But I think we go with plant because then I can play a little bit off element. I don't know. I'm not sure what the element is, but we'll go with, because if I do this plus plant, and if I draft another plant card, I'll be able to hit the second tier. Seems pretty good. Okay, Wetland Ravage, Build Jungle, or is, and don't explore here. And this is just the power of board E, the power of playing solo. We've pocketed. Yes, we're going to be taking double builds here. Completely okay with that. Oh, actually, we'll not. I'm going to be playing Pact. What happened here? How did I get so much fear? I guess this gave me what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow, yeah, it's exactly enough. Well, I mean, I guess it is what it is. So, um, use Pact of the Joint Hunt, gathering this Dahan in, doing 3 damage, killing that town, and then we'll use that left innate. I was gonna use trying to get Dahan here, so I guess maybe we do left innate, moving Dahan over here to E8 into E7, gathering this Explorer, and then we're gonna use that right innate, getting rid of that Explorer. And it's likely they're gonna double build jungle, which really does suck, just because I have an extra building here. Oh no, but I can, if I get a plant card, I can actually stop that. So maybe I'm supposed to reclaim here. So I wanted to delay a reclaim one more time, but if I reclaim here, because I have this plant here, I'm guaranteed to hit my tier 2 of my innate. And the tier 2 of my innate will allow me to pull that town out of my E1 so that I can make sure there's no double build in the Incarna. Essentially stalling it out a little bit more. If I don't, I guess I could just play Res Power. So far ahead here. It's just insane. I mean, what, we need a single plant card? I think we do it. I'm greedy. We're going to G3 again. We need a single plant. We did get it with Twist. Oh, Interesting Trail is just insane on us too, because now I can pocket this land too. Just everything's going according to plan. So we're actually putting our presence over here in E1. And my idea is I'm eventually going to grow into E1. Actually, probably will grow this turn, I think. Yep, we're actually going to grow right into E1, getting rid of that presence. And then we'll have Boon of Resilient Power to restore that presence. And we're going to go with Ever Twisting Trail. I could go with Veil as a way to move to Han, but I'm okay with that. We're just going to go with Twisting Trail. And we'll have that tier 2 of my right innate. And we'll have Resilient Power, allowing me to restore my destroyed presence here, such that I'll have I'll be able to have that Sacred Site here to use my right innate. It is sad I won't be able to use Ever Twisting Trail this turn, just because I don't have a Sacred Site now because I had to move my Incarna. But I had to move my Incarna because I don't have that left innate. So hopefully it all makes sense. I guess I'm kind of sad. Cultural ASIM kind of hurts. Let's do that event. That's, and we have Invader Surge Inland. Ooh, that's not good because that actually moves to here. We take 2 damage here. I can't throw it over to here. Yep, so it moves to E5. Luckily, it doesn't cause any builds. Fear card, defend 1. Okay, so wetland build, jungle ravage, sands build, and now we have to escalate. So I didn't want to escalate, but we'll have to escalate here, and it's mountain. Probably not the end of the world. I do have that right innate, so 2 fear, getting rid of those guys. And yeah, that really does suck that that this town got moved here. Because like I have the left innate. I guess move the left innate to here. Oh, first I have to use resilient power, restoring my presence. And then that gives me that sacred site for those innates. And what did I get? Oh, I got some good ones. Well, vigor is vigor, and we actually can threshold that next turn. So unfortunately, it is probably vigor. I'm sorry, everybody's probably going to cringe. The reason why it's going to be vigor is vigor plus a sun card. Like, well, I actually have pact for it, but vigor plus like any of our suns plus twisting trail would do it. I really love bombard. Maybe I'll pick bombard because I think we'll have more fun if I pick that card. It's actually one of my favorite majors in the game for roots. Also, the problem with the town moving in here is now this land is likely going to double build. So it's so sad, guys, but I think I have to go. Well, I mean, I guess I could actually. So I only have 4. Yeah, so I don't even. So sad because if I do the vigor play here, if I vigor this way, I'll solve this land. But the problem is I won't have. Oh, and this is gonna be my escalation land. Oh, that's so bad. Like I won't have the defend needed for my E1. Right, because I need the defend with favor, which means I can't play vigor plus my other card plus twisting. You know what? Screw it. We're gonna pick bombard. Bombard's the fun card, and I think we forget radiant. I think I forget pact at the joint hunt here. I think radiant is a little bit more valuable than that. So I play bombard. I play ever twisting. Play entwine the fates of all. It gives me a threshold at bombard. I think this is what we do. Unfortunately, this land is going to go downtown city. And we're not hitting our tier 2s of our innates. If I don't play entwine, then I don't have the earth needed to threshold this card. Be placed. I believe we go here. Um, Maybe I don't play bombard this turn. This land will get out of hand. And we have to play Twisting Trail because this land has to be isolated such that these jungles don't build. This Twisting Trail, isolate this land. I mean, I guess I could do something like... If it's 3, 5, 7... Fortunately, this land... Oh gosh, it's so sad. Well, I guess this would have been the target land if I didn't. Twisting Trail. I don't think we Radiant. We definitely need to defend. I can do this and this. And that will hit my tier 2, my innates. I just don't get to use this card effectively. So what's the point then? Right? If this card isn't thresholded, it's only 2 damage. I guess I kill both explorers. I then pull a town out. And I can defend. Maybe I do that then? Because the hitting that right innate is huge here. Well, this would kill both explorers. Maybe this works, and then next turn we can follow it up with these guys. If I don't do favor, it upgrades bombard the. Wait, what am I missing? Why is it not working? Oh, I still don't think it's gonna work because right, because I hit 1 tier. So I'd only gather an explorer out, but I do 5 damage instead. It's probably very similar. think I'm just supposed to do these. Might be a mistake. Not sure. Favor? Hopefully it's not. Oh, the missionaries. Oh, well, it's still paid for even. Oh, no, it's not because it's the +3 damage. Oh, brutal. I mean, I guess we have to pay for it, which means we'll probably go blight it, or we'll probably take the blight here. So yeah, probably a slight misplay by me. I think we discard Radiant. 2 Fear, add that disease, Beast Destroy, and we need an extra defend. We're just a little bit off here. Oof, that's possibly. Oh, is that enough? That's enough. I was about to say that it's not game losing. It just puts us a little far behind because I did the play where I required my Sacred Site here, but because this is 6 damage here and I have defend 5 because of the Dahan. Sweet. Um, so okay, so my mistakes. So I think this I put a presence here. The presence should have been here, probably on E1, because that means even if this land blights, I can still have my Sacred Sites needed for my innates. Luckily, though, I got bailed out by Dahan, but that is what it is. Okay, so Ravage here, we're good. Mountain builds. Floor is wetlands, and that's isolated, and we have to escalate into there. Okay. We have the left innate, Gathering, Explorer, Town. We have the right innate, 2 Fear. We have Bombard, 1 Fear, 2 damage, add a Badlands. And Sands will build first, and then this will trade, and then we'll build on wetlands. So yeah, I'm still insanely far ahead here, even with my mistake. Okay, so presence. Let's choose our energy. Minor presence from top track. Oh, and there it is. There's promises. I was like, we just need a way to get more Dahan here, and we did. And this is the one benefit to waiting like this. Now I'll have my 3 presents, so I can play my Entwine there. But we're gonna grab promises so I can get Dahan. Play these 3 cards, and we'll go presents from bottom track so I can get more plants. Beautiful. Entwine, give me a nice defense 6. Promises, gathering 2 Dahan in there. That will solve that land. Building Sprawl. So that is the edge case. Adding that town. The edge case we talked about plenty of times in the last video. Kind of sad, actually. We do get to add a wilds. We'll add that wilds over here to the jungle. Also, we don't have any fear cards, so we'll actually double build sands. Build. That's not the end of the world, though. Ravage Mountains. We are going to be blighting here because they are 3/5. Oh, wait, no, just kidding. We are not blighting there because we have enough to defend because I added the extra presence here and not here. So, okay, so dance build, mountain ravage, and this is going to be 7 damage, killing all of this. Wetland build, that's good, and the explore is jungle with an escalation. Should be here. And our right innate, 2 Fear, get rid of this. And we have that left innate. And I believe we want to just gather over here like this. Create that a big problem land. We already know the escalation has come up. Then we use our vitality, putting our vitality here. We've already passed up vigor, but I mean, actually, what if we do it like this? We just gather everything into here. This next turn we reclaim. Yeah, no, we do it like that. This, and actually put the vitality here. Because we just isolate this land. Only negative is we have Bombard, and Bombard just doesn't do anything because we're going to be relying on our innates to clear everything. Actually, maybe we leave it here then. Hmm. This is probably fine. Stops off the builds. Okay. We'll probably just want to get as much fear as we can while isolating. So we do these 3 plus this. Probably don't play that. Play the defend here. That gets us our max threshold there. Tons of fear. We have Starlight. We have what is this? Favor of the Starlit Dark. We have Ever Twisting Trail. We are just all set here. Oh, wow, the other edge case, Provincial Seat. All right. All of the edge cases this game. We have Dahan, Gather, Defend, Beast Push, Fear cards. Oh. That would help. And Scapegoats is nothing. Okay, build, Ravage, build. 4 is Coasts. Left innate, Gathering the Explorer, Gathering the Dahan. We'll be able to just defend this land. They'll all trade in the Ravage. We have the red innate, 1, 2, 3. Getting rid of all of that. And this land will build once, and I'll end up getting everything in the slow. And we even have Boon of Resilient Power, restoring our presence, and we could get a major for the heck of it. Pent Up Calamity. None of these really do anything. We'll just grab Pent Up. We'll reclaim. Play off our cards again. Or reclaim, and we'll play our same cards. Likely. Instead of playing Favor, I think we'll play Entwine. Probably do something like this. Yep. We have Entwine, a nice defend 8 here. Ever Twisting Trail, nice isolate, and I'll be able to kill everything in the slow. Unless we get screwed by this. We do not urbanization. Okay, double build wetlands, ravage jungles, build coasts, mountain wetland explore. And we will use our left innate, gathering the explorer, and our right innate, 3 fear, getting rid of everything. That's GG. So a very, very solid game with Towering Roots. Very enjoyable. I mean, just looking back at this game, and we even got the edge cases this game, which is kind of crazy, into England as well as the edge case. I mean, Lesser Spirits, just an excellent card to pay for with Roots, especially in solo. You can easily pay for it. We had a great starting Explorer with that Wetlands, amazing for us. Wetlands Mountain, or not Wetlands Mountain, the early, Invader Surge Inland, moving the town from the E2 mountain into E5 was actually pretty painful, but luckily we were able to pick up a Isolate that's on Element. That was very helpful. And what else? Oh, so the Missionaries flip. I was susceptible to that based on how I set up on E1. Looking back at the game, I think... Yeah, no, I don't think I made any mistakes regarding that. Because I was about to say, I put a Vitality here on E2, and I was thinking, well, maybe I should put that Vitality on E1 instead. But I made that choice on turn 1, and there's no guarantee that we didn't know which land was going to come up. Like in hindsight, E1 is the correct play, but almost always you want it in E2. But specifically, this game Sans is the one that came up. So, but yeah, the Missionaries came up, which even though we were +1 on defense, Missionaries was the only event in the entire game that would cause us to blight there because it added +3 damage, which is kind of crazy to think about. So I guess this is like what a 1 in like a ton, that the one event that would have really hurt our plan. But luckily, there is a fear card that was able to kind of give us that 1 extra defend that we needed to stop that land. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about. Like I mentioned earlier, I put all of my presence here, planning for a defend. Maybe the right play was just stacking up enough presence here and then playing Entwine instead of Favor, but I don't think it really mattered. If you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video.